Capricorn Horoscope. Mercury is royal fortune from September 1st to 27th, 2025, a month of shifts and surprises. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your September forecast. If you were born between January 15th and February 12th in Thai astrology, or December 22nd to January 19th in Western astrology, this month has something very important to tell you. Mercury, the planet of intelligence, communication, negotiation, and quick thinking, will be traveling through a very special position called Raja Yoga, or Royal Fortune. This alignment is not common. It doesn't just bring luck, it magnifies intelligence, timing, and the ability to solve problems with surprising ease. From September 1st to 27th, Mercury's journey will open several doors in your life, some challenging at first, but ultimately rewarding. Let's break this down into the phases of the month and explore what it means for your career, finances, relationships, and personal growth. Phase 1, September 1st to 11th. Mercury in the house of transformation. At the beginning of September, Mercury enters your 8th house, the house of transformation, shared resources, and the unexpected. In Thai astrology, this is often called Maranabhava, the house of hidden matters, endings, and inheritance. Normally, this position can feel heavy, but because Mercury is in Raja Yoga, it actually turns obstacles into opportunities. For Capricorn, this means you may find yourself dealing with matters that seem complex at first. A family inheritance or shared property issue might resurface, and you'll be asked to organize the documents. Your sharp Mercury mind will cut through the confusion. If your work involves research, medicine, psychology, or even finance, you'll notice your intuition becoming razor sharp. You'll see patterns and solutions where others see only problems. Travel is highlighted, especially long journeys related to work, training, or healing. Imagine being sent abroad to fix an issue no one else could handle. That's Mercury's royal fortune giving you the call. Example: suppose you've been waiting for clarity on a delayed insurance claim or a joint financial settlement. Early September brings progress. The process might still involve paperwork or negotiation, but this time you're in control. A conversation with an officer, a lawyer, or even a distant relative suddenly tilts in your favor. At the same time, Mercury in this house connects to health themes. If you've been struggling with a chronic issue, you may finally discover the right diagnosis, treatment, or a lifestyle tweak. Something as simple as adjusting your diet or adopting a meditation routine could have long-lasting effects. This period also encourages Capricorns to dive into personal transformation. Journaling, therapy, or spiritual practices bring insights that change how you see yourself. Remember, the 8th house is about endings that lead to beginnings. Old habits or fears may finally be put to rest. Phase 2, September 1st to 15th. The opposition with Rahu now. Let's add another layer. During the first half of the month, Mercury forms an opposition with Rahu, the north node of the moon. In Thai astrology, Rahu represents illusions, obsession, and sudden events. Here, Rahu sits in your 2nd house of finance. This creates a fascinating dynamic. On one hand, you may receive income or financial opportunities that come with strings attached. For example, you get paid for a freelance project, but part of it is delayed or reduced due to fees, taxes, or commissions. On the other hand, you may feel tempted to overspend, especially on children, dependents, pets, or entertainment. It's not all bad. Sometimes giving brings joy, but be mindful of hidden costs. Example: imagine you promise your child a birthday celebration. You set a budget, but then add a few extras: gifts, decorations, maybe even a pet. The joy is real, but your bank account reminds you of Mercury's opposition with Rahu. The lesson here is, generosity is beautiful, but balance is wiser. Another manifestation could be in business partnerships. If you're negotiating contracts, watch for small clauses or hidden conditions. Rahu can disguise the details, while Mercury helps you spot them if you stay sharp. Think of it as a cosmic reminder to read the fine print. Phase 3. From September 12th onward, Mercury moves to the house of Dharma after September 12th, the tone changes significantly. Mercury moves into your 9th house, the house of Dharma, higher knowledge, long journeys, and spiritual fortune. And here, Mercury is in a condition called Maha Acha, exalted and powerful. This is where things get exciting for Capricorn. Opportunities for travel, whether for study, pilgrimage, or business, open up. You may be invited to a conference abroad, or perhaps you'll reconnect with family in another city. Legal matters or academic pursuits begin to resolve in your favor. If you've been waiting for an exam result, immigration approval, or publication, good news is likely. Mentors and guides appear in your life. Someone with wisdom, perhaps a teacher, spiritual leader, or even a supportive boss, shares knowledge that expands your worldview. Example, imagine receiving an email offering you a scholarship or training program overseas. Maybe it's something you never thought possible, yet suddenly the door is wide open. That's Mercury in your 9th house. Your mind is not only sharp but also blessed with vision and guidance. This position also encourages Capricorns to think big. If you've been stuck in routine, this transit asks, what's your bigger purpose? What's your philosophy of life? It's not just about money or success now. It's about meaning, wisdom, and contribution. Phase 4. The second half of the month. Clearer skies by mid to late September. Mercury moves away from Rahu's opposition. This means the confusions, delays, and miscommunications that haunted the first half of the month begin to clear. Your words carry more weight, your decisions are respected, and your plans fall into place with surprising accuracy. This is an excellent time for publishing a book, article, or research paper, launching a new marketing campaign, learning a new technology that boosts your career, strengthening bonds with siblings, cousins, or colleagues through better communication. Capricorn, this is when your natural discipline combines with Mercury's quickness. It's like having both long-term strategy and instant wit working together. Example, if you're in sales or media, you might find your presentations suddenly hit home. Imagine delivering a pitch and watching the client nod along, impressed not just by your data, but by your clarity and charm. For those working in education, counseling, or tech, this is when your expertise shines. You explain complex topics so simply that others admire you, and this can bring promotions, contracts, or at least recognition. Career and work themes. Career is a central theme for Capricorn in September. Let's expand on how Mercury's royal fortune energy plays out here. 1. Problem solving at work. Early in the month, colleagues may bring you messy problems, a failed project, a client complaint, or a financial tangle. Normally, these would cause stress, but this time you thrive. Your ability to analyze and communicate makes you the go-to problem solver. 2. Opportunities abroad. Many Capricorns may hear about work or study opportunities in other countries. Even if you don't travel immediately, connections with foreign companies or individuals may prove lucrative. 3. Technology and innovation. If your field involves tech, media, or writing, expect breakthroughs. A new platform, tool, or AI system could suddenly become your best ally. For example, a Capricorn teacher might discover an online platform that makes teaching twice as effective, while a Capricorn trader might find a data tool that predicts market moves more clearly. Finance and money matters. Money is a little tricky this month. Here's why. Rahu in your finance house brings both gains and confusion. You may earn, but you might not see the full amount due to deductions or delays. On the bright side, Mercury's strength ensures that even if you lose a little here, you gain much more later through wisdom, opportunities, or investments. Practical advice: avoid impulsive spending early in the month. If you're investing, double-check contracts and terms. Trust that after the 12th, financial clarity improves. Example, let's say you buy a stock or cryptocurrency at the start of September. It may dip or stall at first, causing worry. But by the second half of the month, your patience pays off as the value rises beyond expectation. That's Mercury testing your discipline before delivering reward. Relationships and family. How does all this planetary activity affect your personal life? Early September may bring small misunderstandings in communication. Maybe a family member feels you're too busy, or a friend misreads your words. Mercury's opposition with Rahu can create exaggeration or suspicion. Be patient, explain yourself clearly, and avoid making promises you can't keep. After the 12th, harmony returns. Travel with family or spiritual retreats together could deepen your bonds. For singles, the second half of the month brings opportunities to meet someone through study, travel, or online communication. Example, you might attend a workshop or training program and meet someone who shares your values and ambitions. A casual chat about philosophy or technology could turn into something more meaningful. Personal growth and spirituality Capricorns are known for discipline and practicality, but this month invites you to explore deeper questions. What beliefs guide your life? How do you balance work with meaning? What wisdom are you ready to share with others? Mercury in your 9th house asks you to speak your truth and seek knowledge. Reading spiritual texts, joining a discussion group, or practicing meditation could bring profound insights. Example, imagine reading a book on philosophy that subtly makes you realize why you've been repeating certain patterns in your career. Or perhaps you join a meditation retreat and discover clarity that changes how you handle stress. Closing, Mercury's gift to Capricorn. September 2025 is not an easy month, but it is a rewarding one. Mercury as royal fortune teaches you that challenges are not blockages, they are hidden blessings. Early on, you may face delays, deductions, or complex situations. But as the month unfolds, wisdom, clarity, and opportunity pour in. By the end of September, you'll feel sharper, lighter, and more in control of your path. Travel, learning, and spiritual growth will enrich your life, while your problem-solving skills earn you respect at work and beyond. So, take this time to embrace the shifts, trust your intelligence, speak with clarity, and most importantly, open your mind to new horizons. Because this month, Mercury, the messenger of the gods, has chosen you, Capricorn, to receive the gift of royal fortune.